Howdy, folks. I didn't see you there. I was just taking my laptop for a walk through the woods, but I guess I'll film a video. So today, I'm going to talk about resting. One of the common misconceptions about resting is that it's super simple. It's just don't exercise, right? And avoid stress. And that's true. I think there's a lot more to it that you can include in your routine that will help your rest days become far more restful and thus more helpful. I'm going to share some of my personal experiences in changes that I've made to my resting for better recovery, and just that have made my rest days better. And my feet are covered in ants. I need to move. Okay, so I was standing on an anthill back there, but I'm not here, so maybe this will be better. In my experience, there are two common resting mistakes that people make, and there's two common tropes. There's a giant mushroom right here. Check that shit out. Isn't that crazy? Big mushroom. Okay, I was making a video. We gotta continue. There are two common tropes, two common archetypes, if you will, of people who are resting but not really resting. The first one is the overworker. The overworker uses their rest day to just get as much done as they possibly can. I'm definitely guilty of this. I use my rest days to just do all of my laundry, and if I want to work on a video, if I want to work on whatever project I'm doing. It's good in moderation, but a common problem that occurs with this is that I stress myself out all day long trying to get as much done as I possibly can, and then by the end of the day I realized that my day wasn't really that restful at all. So it didn't really actually benefit me as much as it possibly could have in terms of my training, because I was constantly just working on distracting myself, or not necessarily distracting myself, but keeping myself busy. Keeping your stress levels at a super high level all day long will just stress your nervous system more, and it will take away those valuable resources from your muscles and from your body that needs to recover from your training. Having a stressful day will, in essence, make your day less restful. The second archetype is the couch potato. This person just ends up taking their rest day a little bit too seriously and just kind of sits on the couch and watches TV or scrolls on social media all day long. When you sit for an extended period of time in just one position, your muscles will just tense into that position, and then that'll create a lot more tension than maybe moving around a little bit, taking a walk, or doing something else. This kind of rest day leads to more soreness in my experience because of that just sedentary tension that gets created. And also social media, it's kind of activating you all the time, and that increases your stress, and it just takes away from your mental rest, which is almost as important, if not more important, than your physical rest. All right, so here are 5 of my tips that I personally use in my rest days that have exponentially increased the quality of rest that I get, and that I think can help improve your rest days as well. Number 1 is no social media. Just trying to avoid watching a bunch of videos, going on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, whatever your vice is. Just avoiding that for only your rest days, I've noticed has helped me a lot, because it allows my brain to get the same level of rest that I'm giving my body. And then that kind of holistically works in a circle, right? And then those two things benefit each other. This helps keep my mind calm and promotes proper rest overall. Some alternate activities that I personally like to use: I listen to podcasts a lot. I like to read books, just going on a walk, or just talking with friends. Using that time that would otherwise be used for social media is a great opportunity to take that time and dedicate it towards something else, right? That's still restful, but just not as stimulating. Number 2 is take proper breaks from whatever work you're doing. You can still do work. You don't have to not do your laundry on your rest day, because laundry is a time-consuming task. Of course, you should do it on your rest day. However, you should balance your chores and your projects with just taking breaks and just taking that proper rest and just relaxing, reading a book, listening to a podcast, like I said. When you do those tasks, avoid rushing through them and just allow yourself to get them done at the pace that they get done, instead of forcing yourself to try and get as much done as possible. Number 3, this shouldn't be number 3, this should be way up higher on the list, but that's drink so much water. Drink a shit ton of water. Water is super important on days that you are active, obviously, right? Because you need to drink water in order to maintain certain levels of activity. But it's equally important on rest days to give your body the resources to help your muscles recover. So just drinking a lot on those rest days is a great way to make sure that your muscles are still actively rebuilding in the best way they can. My personal strategy, something I like to do, is electrolyte powders and tea. I just love to make a couple like kettles of tea, and that just helps me get stuff down faster, or in larger quantities, I guess, because it just tastes good. I personally drink about 4 to 5 liters a day, which is a lot. On my rest days, it's probably closer to 3 to 4 because I'm not actively doing anything, but it's different for everybody. You should be drinking a lot of water, but you should also keep in mind your body weight and your activity level to make sure that you're not drinking too much water, because that is also a problem. So be wary of that. Do your own research and come up with a level of hydration that works best for you. Number 4 is putting some light activity on your rest day, right? Like taking a nice walk, taking your laptop for a walk maybe, taking your dog for a walk, just taking yourself for a walk, or doing some light yoga, some stretching, maybe rolling out. Still moving your body on your rest day and like having that motion and having that activity is super beneficial because it improves your circulation, and it can actually help your recovery because it's not the couch potato where you're just sitting there all day and everything tightens up in that one position. Getting that motion in allows your muscles to recover in a more holistic way that allows for more range of motion and better healing overall. Now, my 5th and final recommendation is meditate, because I personally believe that mental recovery goes hand in hand with physical recovery, and they benefit each other a lot in every way. And so taking some time to meditate, just sit there and like clear your mind. I think that meditation is a great thing because it allows your mind to relax at the same time as your body. And like I said, that system just kind of benefits itself in a circle, and those two things go really well together. This can also help release stress and tension in your body, which can be a huge issue on rest days, as you just stress yourself out and then create more tension on the day when you're not supposed to be doing anything. Also, tuning into your body's signals and really like doing a body scan or understanding what's going on in here allows you to better understand your body's needs overall. In conclusion, I guess, the benefits of proper rest are just undeniable. Resting intentionally and resting properly is crucial for your fitness goals and your overall health. And intentional rest can prevent injuries and improve results overall. This video is full of tips that I personally use on my rest days that I think might be helpful to you, so let me know if they worked, or let me know if they don't. If you liked this one, just follow along for more content here, and hope to see you next time. Peace.